Hi friends! I am switching themes today on my demo site, and so I thought you might like to look over my shoulder and just see how I do this. You know, it's not unusual that a new theme comes out and you want to use it instead of the one you're using, or maybe the one you're using is getting outdated. So I'm just gonna kind of walk you through my process of when I switch WordPress themes. So all of my content is gonna stay the same, but I'm just gonna swap out the look and feel of my website by swapping the theme. So I'm going from the Cultivate theme, the Restored 316 Cultivate theme, and I'm swapping it into the Beloved theme, still Restored 316. So you go into your dashboard of your website and navigate to Appearance Themes, which is where I am right here on this page. And I've already installed Beloved, and I'm just going to activate it. If you need to install one, you just click Add New and then upload the zip folder for your theme and then click Activate. So since I already have this one in here, I'm just going to click Activate, and you'll see now that it swaps that this is now my active theme. So I'm going to flip over here to the front side. Whenever I'm working on a website, I always have the dashboard open in one tab and the front side of the website open in another tab. So I'm gonna flip over to the front side of the website and refresh. So now you can see I have the Beloved theme, but it's kind of a mess because all my widgets are still in the widget areas from the last theme. So the next thing I like to do is open the demo site for the theme I'm installing. So I'm going to click over to the Beloved website style theme. Beloved comes in two different styles, the blog style and the website style. So I chose website, and this is what it looks like. So right away, starting from the top and moving down to the bottom of the home page, I can see that I need to remove this social widget here, and I need to add a picture into my front page. All of this looks good. One other thing that you can do, now I've already done it, but one other thing you can do is go to import to tools and do your widget importer and exporter and click that and just open the widget file for the new theme. That will bring in all the pre-styled widgets that the demo shows into your website. But because we already have a theme active or had one active with widgets and in different widget areas, we're gonna have to move things around. Like if you were starting with Beloved for the first time and you installed the theme and then you imported the widgets, it would turn out very, very similar to what you see on this homepage demo. But because I already had so much in there, it kind of became a little bit of a mess. So there are some things, but the rest is just kind of a mess. So I just start from the top and move down to the bottom, fixing and adjusting. So right away, the first thing is I need to clean up this stuff here. So I'm gonna navigate over to Appearance, Customize. Now, I normally really like to work in the Appearance Widgets area, but the new Customize area with WordPress is really nice because it is real time. So because I have this messy homepage, I can see what's happening when I adjust the widgets. So it's just helpful right now having switched themes to use the customizer rather than the Appearance Widgets location. So I'm going to click on widgets, and we're going to go to our header right, and you can see this has a Genesis featured page and a simple social icons widget. Now I'm just going to remove those. So I'm going to click remove, and you'll see that fixes that mess, and then we're going to click to remove and that takes that away. Now we're already looking a lot better. If you look at the Beloved homepage, we're already a lot more like it should be. Whoops, go back to customize right here. So the next thing would be the big image on the front page. Now, there again, because I'm not starting from scratch, I'm using a site and I'm redesigning it, I'm going to also open the Beloved instructions for setting up the home page. So I'm going to go to the Beloved instructions and go to front page 1. And it looks like in front page 1, we're using the Sawiliki. So I'm just going to grab that and drag it in there. Now, it should have specific sizes for the slider. If you click on Beloved slider, it is 2400 by 800 is the size. So I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to go to front page 1. And in here, we already have our slider in there. So we've already got this. I usually put text to name the different front page locations just so I can see what I'm editing, but I don't need that in there, so I'm going to remove it. And then I'm going to, now it already has a Sawiliki slider in there, but something is amiss. So I'm going to navigate to, I'm going to publish this, commit what I've already adjusted. So I'm going to close this and I'm going to go to my Sawiliki in the WordPress dashboard on the left-hand side. I'm going to scroll down to Sawiliki and I'm going to edit the Sawiliki slider. Okay, so actually I do not have a slider made. That is the short code from the demo import. So I'm going to create a Sawiliki slider and I'm going to name it, I'll call it front page 1. And then I'm going to select from other sources because I want to pick something that is in my, that's already in my media library. So I'll pick that image and we're going to do full size. Actually, the full size is not even big enough. So I'm going to see if I have an image that is bigger. I'm trying to, here's one that's 5700. That's a lot bigger. So I'm going to insert that. And now I'm going to go to the config tab in Sawiliki. I'm going to change this to 2400 by 800. And I'm going to say publish. Okay, so now we're going to go over to our webinar demo and refresh. Oh, I missed one step. I need to also go back to Appearance Customize and under the widgets for front page 1, I need to put the correct Sawiliki ID. So I'm just going to open it in a new tab since we don't want to keep closing all these, navigating away from what we're working on. I'm just going to open it in a new tab. Whoops. I don't know why it locked me out. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to go to Sawiliki and I'm going to grab the short code right here, 569. So we're just going to add 569. And that should show us the picture. And then click publish. Now I already see my image is there, but I can see that it's not quite like the demo because I'm missing, in the demo, I'm missing the previous, the next, and this text here. So I want to go back over to the settings here and see what I did wrong. So it looks like the slider does not have to include multiple images. Okay, to add captions to the slider images, click on the pencil next to the image thumbnail. So I'm just going to grab this code right here and I'm going to make it try to look as much like the demo as I can. So it looks like she's adjusting that in the actual slider image. So I'm going to go back to Sawiliki slider and I'm going to click on it. And then on the image, I'm going to click on the pencil right here. And for the caption, I'm going to add that HTML that she had. I just want to open in another tab, another window. So I'm going to go here and go webinar demo, open a new link here. So now we have the text there. Let's add another image. Let's select another image. Let's select this one. Oh, that one's good. That one's good. Full size. Let's go into post. Update. Refresh. So now we have the next and the previous. So I can make this button link wherever I want it to go. And of course, I could add that to this image as well. I could make it have something totally different. Like we could go to the new image, which is right here. Click the little pencil, add the same. And instead of saying, I believe you have what it takes, you can say, let me show you the way. And we can just remove, well, we can, let me show you the way. It's easier than you think. Save. And then we want to update our slider and refresh here, and you'll see that now when we go to the next slide, it has it in the same area, and it just changes a little bit. So we could also link that button if we wanted to. I'm not going to right now, but you could link it to whatever you want. So the next part of the website is the second section, and let's see. So they have a call to action for the eNews widget to link up your MailChimp account or your ConvertKit. So we'll go over here to Appearance Widgets. Oh, excuse me, we'll go Appearance Customize. And we'll go to Widgets. And that is your site-wide call to action. No, actually on this one, it's front page too. So we have all of these things that we don't need in there. We're going to remove every one of them. We're going to remove this one and this one. These are just kind of left over from the last website. So we're going to remove each one and just click remove. Now this is eNews right here. I think we're going to leave this one. We'll publish this one and then we'll see, there it is. That is the widget that was in there from importing the demo widgets. Okay, so the next section looks like this, and let's look at, so she has about, blog, and shop. These are featured pages. So let's go into front page 3, and here are the 3 pages from the demo. Let's see, does she have, she has no title on there. So we're gonna remove all of these. Remove, these are all from the old theme. Remove, 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 and we should just have, now the reason you don't see anything here is because I need to go in and select the page. We'll do about, and then we'll do blog, and then we'll do contact, and we'll hit publish. Let me go into her setup and make sure that if it's a flexible widget area, it's going to need the front page 2, okay, front page 3. Front page 3 widget area displays a custom HTML widget and 3 Genesis featured page So what is the custom HTML widget is empty and is set just for align purposes. So that's what I'm missing here is I need to add a widget. We're going to add a custom HTML. We're going to drag it up to the top and hit publish. And that should make it work right. Now, what I'm noticing about what's going on here is that the about page must not have an image associated. So we will need to do that. We'll go to dashboard, open link in new tab, go to pages, click on about. And what I'm looking for here is to make sure that the about page has a featured image set, and it does. We're just going to update that, and we'll go back and see what's going on here. Featured page, we'll choose a different one, and then we'll go back and flip it back to about, and it should be good. There we go. I don't know, sometimes there's just like quirky things that happen. I mean, it's anything in tech, not specifically just WordPress. So by swapping it away and then bringing it back to what I wanted, it kind of like refreshed it. So it made it work. So now we can refresh this and it should look the way the demo, okay? About, blog, and contact. The next thing on the home page is, whoops, I'm gonna go to the home page. This about section here, which I think she has set up as a featured page with the image showing aligning left and then a blurb for it. Let's just go see if we go to for featured page. Well, now this is the same sort of thing. I think I just need to flip away from it and then come back to it. And it should work. There we go. Publish. So you see all these widgets are already in the widget area because I imported the demo widgets, but I just have to kind of walk through each one to force it to commit. So the next thing on the beloved demo is this how can I help you section. Let's see what ours looks like. I'm going to refresh. We've already got that. So then the next section is from our shop. Now I don't have a shop installed, but if I did, it would pull to this area. So my next video will be how to install a shop, and then the homepage will look proper. But for now, I'll just skip that. Now her homepage isn't displaying the blog on the homepage. So she just has this call to action, this site-wide call to action, this little text, and then her Instagram. So I'm going to just walk through each of these. How can I help you? Those are all displaying correctly. Front page 6 has nothing. The site-wide call to action is an image. And since that one is not in my media library, I'm going to go set one. Media library. I'm just going to grab an image. I think I'll grab this one. And then we'll open this and make sure that's all good. Hit publish. And that should be down here. There we go. And the search needs to go away. So we'll go back and we'll see what's going on. We have the footer Instagram, and then footer 1, Genesis featured page. This search I want to remove. And that's good. The featured page learning I want to remove. You can see it, I'm just cleaning it up. And then I need to add the Instagram, footer Instagram. This widget areas appears below than meant for an Instagram feed. Yes, and I'm not sure why that didn't import. It probably did import, but to the wrong widget area. So let's go to the beloved instructions and go to Instagram, not the Instagram page template, excuse me, I don't want that. I want the all other widget areas, and I want the right here, the footer. This is what I want, this code right here. And then I'm gonna paste that in the footer Instagram. We're gonna add a widget, custom HTML, and we're gonna paste that code I'm getting right from her setup instructions. And if I don't have my Instagram linked, it's not going to display. Yeah, it just gives me this error. So I'm going to go out of the customizer and down to the Instagram feed and make sure I'm linked up. Instagram accounts, access token percentage. Okay, so I'm going to manually remove and add access. Oh, excuse me. I want this big blue button. Are you connecting a personal or business Instagram? I am connecting a business. Okay. Okay, that's the right one. And so now I'm going to save changes. And if I go here, it should have, well, it didn't quite add it yet. Remove from primary feed. Remove this one, okay. And save changes. Just keep that one as the only one. And then I want to refresh and see if it worked. There, pulled it up. So now our demo looks pretty good. Now the only thing is, do I or do I not want the blog posts on the home page? Now, I happen to know that for SEO purposes, it's really good to have the blog posts on the home page, so I'm going to do that. Now I'm also seeing that we have this stuff in there that shouldn't be in there. Now, there you go. We switched from the Restored 316 Cultivate theme to the Restored 316 Beloved theme, using all of our same content is all there, and now our homepage looks just like her demo.